Hey everyone, the Flying Lucha here, and today, like I promised, we are going to be unboxing Season 2 of Attack on Titan on Steelbook. Now, as you can see, this is, again, secondhand. Every time, you're trying to pull the blue bit off, it folds, and you can see a little folding there. It's cardboard, so cardboard doesn't last. You see that little bits are like little white around the edges, as it is crappy cardboard, as you can see there. So it does wither away. Overall, it's not bad condition. The discs, the second disc had a lot of like scratches on it. So yesterday I played. The second disc had 5 episodes on it. So thankfully it wasn't the first disc. But I sat through, watched 5 episodes just to make sure it all works. It works perfectly. There was no skips or anything, which is very lucky. But this retails, I think, like 35 quid. CX sell it for like 25 quid. Then you have to pay like £2.95 postage. But I didn't pay for any of these steelbooks. Like I said, I sold some of my anime that I didn't need. And I got vouchers. And I was planning on buying the Claymore Blu-ray Collector's Edition, which I purchased not once but twice. First time it arrived dented. Second time it arrived without the info sheet. And then I think one was Bexley Heath or something, maybe Basingstoke, I can't remember which one. But they had a really, really good condition, one in very good condition. And I contacted CX and I was like, oh, can I buy it from the Bexley Heath or the Basingstoke? I think it was Bexley Heath. And they were like, no, you can't specifically order it online and get it from that store. We can't do that. I mean, I worked at CX years back part-time, just for experience, right? I obviously got paid. But there's a thing on ecom, right, where you can reject orders and then it'll just, a different store will end up, sending it instead. I was like, can you do that then? And they were like, no, unfortunately, no, we can't. And then there's like, you'll have to go to the store itself. I was like, no, I'm not driving an hour just to go to CX. And then about 3 days later, it sold out. So there's 2 on the CX's website, and both of them are closer to where I lived. And both of those are dented and in very bad condition. And out of nowhere, out of the 3 that are in stock, the one in Bexley Heath was the one that got sold. So it's like, yeah. So the vouchers that I was planning on buying Claymore with, that's out of the question now. So I ended up spanking all of my vouchers on Season 1, 2, 3 steelbooks of Attack on Titan. Yeah. So I will not be unboxing Claymore Blu-ray Collector's Edition on this channel anytime soon. So I was forced to watch it on Crunchyroll's website, which is pretty good. I enjoyed the show. It did have an anime original ending, which I was not happy with because it didn't conclude with anything. It was just like the character I didn't like just got away, and it was like, fuck's sake, really? But here I have, right here, Season 2 Steelbook. As far as I know, I don't think there were any problems with this. Not any problems that have been pointed out anyway. But unlike the Season 1 release, it got a limited edition, which is right behind there, which I will show you later on. Well, I won't unbox it, because I've already done an unboxing on this channel. But I'll just show you what it looks like. And I'm selling it for £35, if anyone's interested, seeing as there's no point having both of these. But, yeah, I'll show you the front. A little bit of tatty around the corners on the paper because it is cardboard. I said when you try and pull it off, because the glue's a bit tough, people really bend it to pull the corners. That's why it looks like they've ignored this side, but then they've tried to peel it that way. So people are very forceful with these things, but see, if I just go like that, very gently, there you go. Forgive any planes in the background. And then that. You know what? I'll just pause it until the plane goes over and I'll show you the back. So zoom in a bit more. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, I got like that, and you haven't got as much reflection on the corner. But yeah, there's another plane going over. Like it's like every minute there's a ficking plane. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna just talk loudly to go over it without the cardboard cover on it. Turn it over for you now, and then this is what it looks like on the back. If I go like that, I won't have to worry about the shadow as much. That's what it looks like on the back. You got Amir, which isn't her real name, it was given to her. And she sucked, mate, in the show. She sucked. It was like, you've eaten the Jaw Titan, right? But you haven't gained any of its powers. She didn't get the jaws, like the two male ones, like Porco and Marcel. She ate Marcel, right? And then after Marcel, she was eaten by a Porco because she basically willingly gave herself away. So then Porco eats her, and then he becomes it. And then, you know, if you watch the final season, Porco's taken over. So yeah, you see like more people taking over the Jaw Titan than any other Titan. Marcel, Amir, Porco, and then I can't remember the name of the other one. The kid, you know, who takes over from Porco, who was originally supposed to be the Armor Titan, but then he takes over as the Jaw Titan due to, you know, unforeseen circumstances with the Beast Titan and its fluid. But yeah, she sucked, mate. She got the Jaw Titan's power, and then still took the form of the don't know what they're called, Pure Titans or some shit. When they're injected with the syringe, and then they just turn into like normal zombie Titans that have no control over themselves. I think the only thing that changed is when she became the Jaw Titan, she now has control over her Titan. You know, instead of, you know, being a mindless zombie. But yeah, she didn't gain any extra powers. She sucked, mate. So it's, I don't know, maybe it's not actually said, maybe only the male characters, you know, can actually work with the Jaw Titan. But yeah, as for female Titans, I don't think so. Because Marcel, I think in the final Attack on Titan season, it shows like, they're all like, how does it explain? They're all white, aren't they? And then when Eren's the founding Titan and shit, and then you got all these, they're all like white versions of them, so clones of them. They have to fight the clones, and I think they show like Marcel as the Jaw Titan, so they showed what it looked like for him. He looks pretty much like Galliard. I think he had brown hair instead of like blonde hair though, and a slightly smaller jaw. But yeah, she sucked, mate. She sucked. And she was just one of those characters was, I love Historia. Yeah, I love Historia. And that was it. She's absolutely infatuated with this Historia character, like, you know, crazy infatuated. Whenever I mentioned her name, she would go all fucking flustered and shit. But yeah, I don't think anyone really gave a shit when she was eaten. I mean, obviously it wasn't like Porco. Porco was eaten like savagely. She was eaten, you know, willingly. She gave herself up so that Porco could take over, but I didn't like her character as much. I mean, her Titan was crap. Worst Titan ever. She was even beaten by some of the Pure Titans at one point. That's how weak she was. But here's the back of the card sleeve. Yeah, pretty cool. God's sake. Give me a second. So here are the discs. Disc 1, and this disc was a bit scuffed, but thankfully it works perfectly. And yeah, there's no background art. So that is what you get with the Season 2. Retails about £35 brand new. Like I said, I got it for a voucher, which is £25 on CX's website. It's its sleeve. And I did promise that I would show you this. This is still sealed. So originally when I bought it, you know when you pull the how do I explain it? This little sticky like ring. There's like a little sticky ring, as you can see. There's another plane going over. There's this sticky ring here, right? If you if you rip that off, it actually tears the paper off with it. So try not to actually rip this little... Yeah, you can see it there. Try not to rip that off if you ever have this collections. Don't rip it off, because it will rip the actual cardboard with it. So I actually unboxed it. I think it was part of my Season 3 Part 1 Blu-ray unboxing. So go and check that video out. It's called Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 1 Unboxing plus extras or some shit like that. It's on his channel if you want to see the unboxing to it. But I sold that to buy it again, brand new and sealed, which, here, look, hasn't even been opened. So Manga Entertainment released this as a chipboard box, and then they released Season 3 exactly the same as the American version, which was a big chipboard box. Basically, Season 3 was like the Crunchyroll version of the final season. Big box with 2 digipacks, well, 3 digipacks inside. Except Season 3 was 2 digipacks inside with the book and whatever. But yeah, this is just one big collection, so you don't get 2 parts of it, because it's only 12 episodes. But yeah. I never managed to get Season 3 limited edition. I ended up with like 2 parts, which I've now sold. But I've got the Steelbook for Season 3 now, so I'm happy enough. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to open that, because there's no point in me opening it. I've already done an unboxing this channel before. So, again, I'm selling this for 35 quid online, brand new and sealed, if you're interested in it. And yeah, that is that. I hope you enjoyed this short unboxing of Attack on Titan Steelbook Season 2, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be Attack on Titan Season 3 Steelbook. And then after that, I'll unbox all of them together as one big video. Will be the definitive, the finale of all my Attack on Titan boxings on this channel. I will not be buying those films, which are recap films, and when they finally decide to release the Attack on Titan film recently, it's basically a film version of the final chapters of Attack on Titan. It came out in the cinema recently. It's a recap, and I don't care about it. It came out in the cinema. I don't know what it's called, the last Raw or something. I don't know. But anyway, this is Season 2 Steelbook unboxing, and I'll see you in Season 3 Steelbook unboxing. The Flying Leecher. Bye bye.